Welcome, Norwex family, where we're creating safe havens through real relationships. When Beverly Kane took the stage during our closing session at the United States National Conference, she literally brought the house down with her message and a wonderful closing song. She is multi-talented, and Norwex has helped show her that her dreams can be limitless. Let's listen as she shares her story.
Just a little about me. I'm from South Carolina in a small town, and my parents were married for 52 years before my dad passed away in 2012. I am one of 7 children, 5 girls, 2 boys. I'm number 6, the baby girl. And as a child, I had this remarkable, incredible dream. You want to know what it is? Drum roll. I wanted to be a secretary. So that's what I really wanted to do. I don't even know where that big fat dream came from, but that's what I wanted to do. I remember playing with one of my sister's typewriter. I had this little card filing system, and I remember trying to, pretending to answer calls. And the only other dream I had was not to end up being in that small town for the rest of my life. Those were the only 2 things that I really dreamed about. I didn't even really dream of going to college. Only one of my sisters had gone to college. She went to a local technical college. But I did, after I graduated from high school, I applied to a junior college because actually I was afraid to apply to a 4-year college. But from that junior college, I graduated magna cum laude 6 months early, and then fulfilled my lifelong dream of becoming a secretary. And why wouldn't I? I mean, I had been planning for it all my life. So, also, God has given me a gift to sing, and I've sang at church all my life and done weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs. No, not bar mitzvahs. But even with that, I never really dreamed about doing much with it. Every now and then, here or there, I think, maybe I could, but never would I let myself kind of dwell on it. I was afraid. I was afraid of failing, but even more terrifying was the thought of succeeding. I really was afraid of succeeding and having to meet expectations and to work hard because a lot of things had come easy for me in my life, and I didn't have to work much to accomplish what I had accomplished to that point. So to think about really having to work hard and people expecting things of you, it seemed kind of scary. And honestly, I didn't really have anyone teaching me how to dream, showing me how to dream. My family were hard workers. We were definitely hard workers. But my family didn't work hard for dreams. We just worked hard to live. Remember, we had 7 children. It's like, you got to just keep those fed. Then, almost 24 years ago, on September 23rd, 1992, I was baptized and made Jesus Lord of my life. And for the first time, and really, for the first time ever, I really gave my all and my very best to God and for God. And I did start to dream. I dreamed about the spiritual impact I could make on this world, and the people I could help, and the people I could serve, and the people I could teach the truth. And that was and still is my number 1 priority today. So why am I telling you all this? Thank you. I tell you all these things because I brought all of that into my Norwex business. I didn't have dreams for Norwex, and I was afraid of Norwex really becoming Lord in my life, and to think about giving that my all, and think about my walk with God becoming a second place was not an option. So I really held back, and I didn't give my best. And you can ask Chris Carlson; I've driven her crazy. She's seen so much in me, and I'm like, always keeping her at arm's length. But I have drawn her in, and we're better now. But I also, with this business, I didn't want to work hard. I didn't, want to give my best. I didn't want to really have people expecting things of me. I was fine just doing okay. I was fine with not pushing myself and taking whatever came. Or whatever came easy. So something started to change a few months ago, and I was beginning to get a little more fired up and to see what I could do. However, the major shift happened when I went for Red Jacket in April. I really did begin to dream, and not only to dream, but to believe that with God's help and my team behind me, I could see those dreams really come to fruition. I began to believe that I could accomplish anything that I was willing to visualize and work hard for, as long as my priorities stayed in the right place. That's really the biggest, difference between successful people and not so successful people, really what they believe and what they're willing to work hard for. Because even if you just believe it but aren't willing to work hard for it, you're still not going to get anywhere. But it really does start with believing. And Chris Carlson, I love her. Anyway, is really incredible, and we know she's incredibly successful in this business, and she's awesome. And both she and Brian have believed in me from the very beginning. And that also helps, to have someone believing in you until you can really believe in yourself. But, even with all the success Chris has, it's not like she has some direct selling superpower. But what really sets her apart is that she believes that she can do what she's doing, and she's willing to work hard to do it. And so I guess she really does have a superpower, but we all have that same superpower if we are willing to visualize and believe what we can do and willing to put the effort in to see it happen.
What a powerful story. I hope it inspires you to look beyond any boundaries you may have to the full potential of what you can accomplish in your life and in Norwex.